These students are investigating a murder mystery. It's one of several projects developed by educators from Whitfield County in northwest Georgia as they transition their schools to project-based learning. The process began 2 years before when Whitfield teachers and administrators visited High Tech High. The San Diego Charter School specializes in project-based learning and hosts workshops to showcase its methods.
So projects are key to our effort to serve a diversity of students within each classroom.
Inspired by their visit, Whitfield educators launched their own project-based learning initiative just a few months later, beginning with the 6th and 9th grades.
We were so excited because it was like a tool that we could give to teachers. It was like that vision that we saw for our school and for our students.
What we did, we looked at their core design principles: a common intellectual mission, personalization, adult world connections. And we said, are those good for our kids? Well, yeah, they are. They are good for our kids. That's not a high-tech high thing. That's an every kid thing. We'll look at some of the...
A group of Whitfield teachers worked together to design projects integrating a variety of subjects, including history, math, and forensic science.
What we're studying now in genetics is DNA and fingerprinting.
Now, looking at these, you should be able to tell me about what degree they are.
I remember thinking back when I used to teach in a more traditional format, it seemed to be me versus the kids. I give you work, you don't like it, you're mad at me, you give it back, I don't like it, I'm mad at you. It was very adversarial. It was amazing once we started giving kids work that was different, that allowed them to put their passion into it, to collaborate with others. All of a sudden, the conversation between teachers and students changed.
There are 3 major factors that help these teachers rise to the challenge of transitioning to project-based learning. 1 is collaborative planning time.
That's just the beauty of it, because we've got a few minutes in the morning to plan, but once a month we all get together and plan and work together as colleagues, and you don't have to design it all. Everybody takes their own part and contributes what their strength is toward this big puzzle of a project.
A second critical factor is freedom to experiment and even to fail.
I think a lot of teachers have the feeling that they are allowed to fail, and I think that's mainly because they're really responsible, not necessarily to the administration, but more to each other, and I think that's a really powerful thing.
If I fail to completely organize a project from the beginning, it's going to be a flop, and I know that now. I know that I can't wake up and wing it from day to day. I can't do that.
The third factor is remembering that not every lesson has to be a project.
We at North Whitfield had to stop, halfway through the year. You can get carried away with how a project looks, and really it's about, are the kids learning? So I think it's supporting them and saying, whatever is best for your students, keep searching, keep seeking, keep designing.
Continued mentoring and free resources from High Tech High also help keep them on track.
Yes, I think that would be a good idea. We could do a focused everyone together and then break out into workshop.
It's a little nerve-wracking at first, but that adult-like conversation we're having with kids now, that's worth it all.
Oh wow, it's very, very different. It used to just be a lot of tests, a lot of, I'm going to teach you this and then just spit it back out on a test paper afterwards. But now it's more of, I'm going to teach you this and you have to produce something that's actually meaningful from it. And it's more engaging and it makes you actually want to learn.
And what's that for?
This is our way of learning. We're learning how to build, putting math and science and everything into our outdoor classroom to learn. I like it.
With the growing support of teachers and students, Whitfield County plans to continue implementing project-based learning across the district.
I watch students up and moving around, they're building something, they're talking to other students, they're presenting their work, they have something great they're fixing to take home to show their parents. I mean, those are just awesome things. To watch the kids be engaged is just a fantastic thing as a principal.